finally inside of the car with the owner here. He's a viewer of mine. His name is Clarence. He goes by Billy, and he has this beautiful 340i. This is the same car that we used for the Pure 800 series that we did a while back. And back then, first of all, I want to clear a few things up. So back then the car only made about what, 476. So it made 476 on the dyno, and back then I said that it was a conservative tune. I think that's pretty conservative still. And I mean, in reality, for what it was, I think that I still maintain that it was a conservative tune. But what we found out was that there was actually a torque limiter that was preventing the dyno or the car itself from pushing more power to the wheels. So what was actually 476 might have actually been a little bit over 500. And unfortunately, we don't know that. Now there's more stuff done to the car. But when we were trying to tune this car to its current power level, we kept running into torque limiters. So what we did is, or what EuroMpire did, is when they put it on the dyno, they actually put it on all 4 rollers to kind of simulate the road and, you know, rolling on the car, and it actually eliminated that torque limiter that they kept running into, and finally were able to tune the car properly. What ended up happening, I think the car on 93 and METH, right?
Yes.
Made how much?
540.
540. Conservatively, yeah. I think you said they dialed it back, right?
We did. We hit 586 and then dialed it back to a more dailyable, drivable.
Right. Because at the end of the day, this is still like your daily, and
100% daily driven.
Yeah, so you don't want anything that may make it, you know, get messed up or anything. So, and then right now we're on an E50 blend, so E85 and gasoline in the tank, plus the METH added to it. And the last number before the dyno broke was
626.
626. And that's on, you said, revision 23? 24. Realistically, we don't know how much power it's actually at right now, but we know that it's at least 626 to the rear wheels. So that's a pretty big jump from the 476 before. And realistically, like I said in that video, that car made more power on the road. At least that's what it felt like. I have a suspicion that this car is somehow more powerful than the 476. So we're gonna test this car out. I got him in the car with me. He's letting me drive it, and I'm gonna kind of give you my thoughts. I'm gonna do a draggy as well, just a 60 to 130 to see the comparison. I think the last one that I did was a 10-second run, and I am expecting it to be in the 7s, just based off of my car, but we'll see. So let's get to it.
In comfort mode, I know when you give it some gas, you can feel it like kick in. I feel it a lot more
oh shit
there than if you put it in Sport Plus. I guess because the power band's completely different. It's completely different from that standpoint. That was only 6.6 pounds of boost.
That felt really strong, man. And just to remind everybody, this is still the Pure 800 turbo, so it'll spool fast. It feels really torquey. How much torque did it make?
On the last one we are at 588. The one before the dyno broke, it was 6 and some change.
Jesus. Torque?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it was 626 and like 616.
Goodness gracious, dude. That's pretty good. Oh my god. How much was that?
19.8.
Bro, this thing moves. Have you driven it out here?
No.
No?
Nope.
Oh man. Don't be scared, man. I promise I'm a good driver.
A couple more of those, it'll warm the tires up.
Yeah? You think it spun?
Oh yeah, it's spun. Yeah.
I didn't even feel it. Oh yeah, I felt it there. Wow, spinning tires at what, 60 miles an hour?
Yeah, in 5th gear.
In 5th gear. Good lord. So I'm definitely gonna do a draggy, 60 to 130. you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
Like I said, I expect to be in the 7s. I kind of want the tires to be warmed up a little bit more, just so that there's not so much.
A couple soft pulls will be warmed up.
Yeah, it's really responsive. Man, that is so quick, bro. I bet you've had cars faster than this, right?
No, it's my fastest BMW car, even from my E46 M3, E36 M3, 530 that I've had. This is probably the fastest. Mustang world, torque-wise, probably better, but overall drivability, performance, torque, horsepower, amenity, luxury, this is it.
Yeah, this is it.
27 pounds of boost.
That was pretty good, man. It picked up, I mean, I hit 120 like it was nothing, man. So 60 rolls I'm typically doing third gear, so if I don't blow the tires out. Ready? Oh, really?
Yeah, it says it saved it, but nothing on the monitor moved.
Well, if it saved it, you'll be able to see. 9 seconds? I think you can do better than that. Man, these are the roads that we used to race. There's actually, like, on the north side of this, because it's like a big loop, there's like a series of like 5 bridges, and it's arrow straight. And you just hit it over there. Pretty sure I've hit 200 a few times there.
I don't know. I know on this 163 because everything stops reading after that.
Yeah.
Or it was still pulling, so I don't know what it was.
Yeah. This car will pull to 190, 193, 200. We saw Michael's draggy rig. Yeah. It feels strong, man. How did that feel in the passenger seat?
Felt good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It knocked you back a little bit.
Yeah, it has a little pushback. It's real
crazy.
Gradual. It's not
Right,
it's not like an instantaneous.
Like a
Yeah.
throw you back in the back of your seat.
But it's very smooth.
Yeah.
The power delivery on it's extremely smooth.
That's one thing that I try to explain to people when they get in my car, because like I know it pulls hard and I know it's going fast, but it doesn't feel that way. And it's always like you get that first little kick and then you kind of stay there.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't feel like it's constantly just pushing you to the back of the seat.
Yeah, and I mean, working with them and working with the shop, we weren't trying to hit a overall number. We wanted something very manageable, dailyable, smooth, because it is my daily. I drive it everywhere, every day for work, kids, everything. So yeah, we could have went for just a number.
Yeah.
But it's not the ultimate goal, or wasn't my goal when putting it together from that standpoint.
Right. It's more like a, if you want to have fun with it, you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, phones everywhere. Yeah, so there are different camps, right, when it comes to this. Some people just want to have fun. There are people like me that are, trying to achieve a certain goal. There are people like you that just want a very nice, fun daily. There are people that just want their cars to look nice, and I can respect that 100%. But this is the E50. You're not going to be running this all the time, right?
No, so we're actually baselined here at the E50, and both EuroMpire and the tuner want to go up to an E60, E70. Both feel very comfortable. It's going to break 700, but daily, every day, we're running the 93 plus the METH, so we're at that 540.
Right. Yeah, I definitely feel like at the rate that this has been going, you could definitely hit 700, or at least very close to it. Don't recommend it, but at least not doing it all the time. But you have the proper fueling for it. I mean, you have Dodge Stage 2, right? And
correct.
And you have METH, so the fueling is there. That's not so much of an issue.
Yeah, and with the METH, we didn't go CPI version. We did the direct.
Did the direct, yeah. That's the thing that's really the main focus here. It's the direct port METH injection. which is really, I think I've only seen one other car with it, and it's in Europe, and it's done completely different than this. It's not even a Pro METH kit, but they did it kind of the same way that we did it. It's a shame that that rail setup that Pro METH had didn't fit, because it looked really nice.
Yeah, it was super clean, and the way it is now, 100% functional. We're not going to have any reliability issues, but it does interfere with the cover plate a little bit. It's funny when it happens too. It's so unsuspected from other cars. I mean, at first, you know, when you're out, a lot of people don't even kind of mess with it because it just looks like a four-door sedan style car.
Unless you see another BMW guy, right?
Yeah.
The other BMW guys always want to mess with it.
But if it's a muscle car, a couple GTOs, Corvettes, things like that, I almost have to initiate the first.
Do you do a lot? Do you do that a lot?
No, not a lot. Just because, of course, with the kids, I'm at the house usually at night from that standpoint. But definitely will roll up on some Mustangs and Corvettes and stuff. And Corvettes usually have old white guys in them. So.
With the shorts and the long socks.
Yeah, just kind of look at you like, what are you doing?
So if you came from Mustangs and stuff, like, what made you get into BMWs?
So I was in BMWs before Mustang. So when I got my original driver's license, I did the whole tuner with the SVT Ford Focuses and turbocharged from that. Then I went into BMWs from there because I wanted something a little bit, I guess, socially class nicer. From there, I got into family cars because of kids and things along those lines. And then when I was financially stable enough, I got back into the Mustangs from that, as it was cheap. Cheap to make power, a lot of go fast. And then as, of course, my financial side got even stronger, I wanted something that had more of the luxury amenities to it. So back into BMWs.
Oh yeah, man. I've always liked BMWs, man, since I was younger.
Yeah, so I've had an E36 M3 convertible, 5-speed, 95 model. I've had the E46 04 6-speed. I've had a 02 530, E39 M5. So a lot from that. This is definitely the newest and most, I guess, amenity-wise, comfort-wise that I've had. Yeah.
What are your thoughts so far from the passenger side, I guess?
It's quick. I understand what the draggies say and things like that, but it's quick.
Yeah.
It's not by any means, you know, the fastest car out there when you start looking at everybody from that standpoint, but for an everyday driving car, sole purpose is to drive it every day. It's definitely a quick car. Pretty smooth, you know, from that standpoint. It's not jerky or anything.
Yeah, I mean, the shifts are going in like butter, man. Like, granted, you have XHB, but the power delivery is just instant. That's one thing, man, that I do have to give it up to. I do have to get up to Pure, man. They really showed out with this turbo.
Yeah, I mean, we could have put more power into it. We could have done a lot of things different, but the shop, the tuner, looking out at what I wanted, taking all that into consideration. So far, extremely happy with it on both ends. Everything that I wanted has been delivered from here. So far, I can't complain.
Yeah.
It's unsuspecting when you can pull up to F-types, Corvettes, Camaros, and really just in the back of your mind, not worry about it when you want to have some fun.
Yeah. Yeah, he mentioned an F-type because we have one right in front of us. What you want, bro? What you want?
Far lane.
I'm not doing all that.
I'm not that crazy.
Nah.
Taking the median and the shoulder.
But he didn't leave me.
No.
He didn't leave me.
I mean, the only reason he left is traffic, and then he wants to take the shoulder.
I wish I'd have had a front view of that. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
I mean, when he took the shoulder, I was like, hell no, don't take the shoulder.
No. I wasn't going to do all that. No.
So,
if it had been my car, it might have been a different story. But not on that, no. I mean, that guy...
The sport brakes work.
Yeah, they work. They work good.
Got the blue all the way around on them, so... It's so smooth. I mean, running in Mexico speeds there. It's...
Undisclosed. I didn't even see the speedometer. Did you see it? Yeah. What we hit?
Oh, it was 160 plus.
Really?
Yeah, it was tapped.
160?
Yeah, it was tapped out.
That's how you know I've been fast a lot, because I don't even feel it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's so smooth though. I mean, you can't even tell.
You can't, yeah, I couldn't tell I was going that fast.
I looked over and I said, oh.
Oh my goodness.
At that point, it doesn't matter if you're grabbing the ocean handle or not.
Yeah, man.
He went all the way over. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
God. No. I mean, if he was cool, he'd slow down a little bit. Let's get some clear traffic.
Yeah.
I mean, the gas mileage was horrible on this.
Man, what is the gas mileage?
It's bad. It's like 10. Click it over.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I haven't had my car in that long. 12 miles per gallon, bro.
Yeah. And when I was running just the 93 tune, I was averaging 24.4.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we've been into it here, you know, the past 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, of course, that's going to affect it. But, I mean, we're looking at the intake side, you know, it just has the Mark Williams elbow, catted downpipe, and then stock exhaust. So all the resonators, everything's still there. The one thing I wish this platform had was more turbo noise, blow-off style sounds and stuff. Overall,
man, I'm liking your car, dude. I think the shop did a great job with your tune. I mean, honestly, I've never thought he was a bad tuner, so I need to clear that up like completely. It's just misunderstandings and stuff. But he's definitely doing great. I've known if a few B58s he's done, doing pretty good.
Yeah, no issues with them since day one. Communication's been there.
Pretty transparent.
100% transparent. Listens to what you kind of want to do with the car and then builds the tune around that.
Yeah.
You know, he'll chase a number if you want him to, but it's not what I wanted, so we put something very conservative and dailyable, smooth power delivery, and I think he's checked every box that I've asked for so far.
That's good, man. As long as you get what you want, that's what matters, right? So, I mean, because you're getting what you want, but you're getting a lot of power out of this too. 540 daily is no slouch, man. And my car was 550 on my daily tune. That was 93 only, but I have a bigger turbo. But I mean, it would still rip half of these cars out here apart from any roll, a roll or a dig, you know? That's a lot of power to contend with. Most of these cars out here don't push that kind of power.
Yeah, I mean, we hear the manufacturers, you know, on the new Corvettes, 495, 490, whatever it is, but then
it's all cranked.
It's all cranked. When you start transitioning that into real horsepower, it's a different game in that point.
Yeah. All right, guys, I handed off the car to the owner so he can give me his input on driving the car, and we'll see what he has to say. Use those new Camrys.
Yeah, a little XDI or something like that.
How'd that feel, though?
It's nice. It's super smooth.
I feel like an asshole laughing, but like, it is no comparison to what we have going on right here.
It's a Corolla.
It is sporty, though. It sounds like a CVT.
It's like a 1.2 liter Corolla here. It probably gets 50 miles to the gallon. I don't even have to get into boost.
Oh, you should shoot around him on the right. Dear Lord. Ah! Oh my God. Yo, it is crazy how fast it gets up there, man. And so smooth.
Corolla's behind us.
Corolla's behind us. Oh, he's gonna get beside us. Look at these guys. It's like a bit of fun right there.
It is. It's so smooth though. I mean, that's probably the best part. Outside of the number, outside of everything else, is just how smooth it is. I mean, it just feels like it pulls and pulls and pulls. Yeah. So I mean, it's not the quickest by any means. There's definitely 340s out there quicker, M3s, all of that. But just the money on a 340 platform with what's in it currently and for how smooth it is and dailyable. I mean, we're sitting here on the Charlotte highways cruising at 80 as it's nothing, no vibrations, no nothing, just super, super smooth. We're probably getting 20 miles to the gallon right now, and then when you want, you can put it in sport mode, downshift it, hit the paddles, and
be gone.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. No, that... You're really fucking with it. Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
It's so fun to do things like that. You just pull up beside I mean, in that case, a random Camaro, who knows, whatever. But
yeah. Just pull up randomly to somebody.
Just so fun.
And just
so
get out of Yeah. Yes. I understand that feeling completely. Trust me.
I mean, I can't ask for more. I mean,
yeah.
At this point, I mean, we can go chase a number.
Yeah.
And see what it actually does before something like that. But overall, it's just it's great right now.
And the thing is, like, you don't even need to build the engine or anything like that to have this much fun, right? Like if it wasn't because of my mistakes with fueling, I probably would have still had my motor running around 650.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you're doing right now. I mean, it's a stock motor, stock rod, stock pistons, just a pure 800 and some fueling.
Yeah, and so from your issue and everything like that, and talking with Matt over at Euro, he's like, we'll do meth, but we're not doing it CPI style. We're not going to go back down that road. We know what happened. From your car, if you're going to do it, this is the way we're going to do it at our shop.
Right.
And came with a price tag that I was comfortable with, nothing unreasonable, and so far, yeah, I just can't be happy.
Yeah, I mean, Matt was definitely skeptical whenever I was gonna put the CPI on the car. He's like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. He kept telling me, but I told him just put it on, you know. So like, you know, to clear that up, it wasn't them, it was me. I wanted to try stuff out. So
yeah,
but yeah, we learned from that definitely.
I see the guys on the threads and the Facebook forums and things doing the CPI, and the only thing I think in the back of my head is, do they really know what's going to happen or what they're getting into, trying to supplement the fuel through the you know, the air to water intercooler form manifold this has, and what's going to happen.
You wanna go? That's a V6, bro. You're putting up on the V6 Camaro.
We'll lay off of them. We'll lay. I mean, he had a 6, I have a 6. What's really the difference, right? Mine's in line, his is V form, so it's all roughly the same.
Alright guys, well, my GoPro died in the middle of us filming, so I didn't really get all the footage that I wanted to, but we're now back at EuroMpire. And we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. I want to thank Billy so much for helping me or allowing me to film the car and actually document it and spend some time with it. All of the work that's been done to it by EuroMpire, from the Pure 800 to all the fueling stuff, has really brought this car really far. And I just want to get some final thoughts from Billy on this car and, you know, just the transformation.
Yeah, car's great. Of course, with the Pure 800s, the number we put down was questioned a lot. Gone back, retuned, did some other things with the METH portion, the super smooth. Couldn't be happier with the car. Love the power delivery, the power band on it. Guys at EuroMpire, Tuner David, great job. Couldn't be more ecstatic about it. Actually, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, you guys didn't get to see it because the camera cut off, but pretty much the whole way to the shop, this guy was just smiling because all he kept talking about is just how smooth the power delivery was, and it really is a very smooth power delivery. This is my first experience with the Pure 800, or the first car that I've experienced with a Pure 800, and I can say that along with the tuning and the way that it's been done, it's very, very smooth. A lot smoother than the few other cars that I've been in, that I've had just that have been tuned by other people and also just off the shelf. But anyway, guys, this has been it for this whole series. Finally getting to wrap it up. This car's a monster. Welcome to the 600s club. Yep. And be on the lookout for this car if he ever comes back to North Carolina and my car is up. We'll probably be doing some videos together.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been fun to hang out with this guy and really getting to know him. So guys, thank you for watching. If you like the video, go ahead and subscribe. I'll link his Instagram in the description down below so you can keep following the build if that's something you want to do. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.